Hello, I'm Jonathan Bielaski. I'm a FUJIFILM ex-photographer in Canada. Usually I'm on location creating environmental portraits, and one of the subjects that I love creating portraits for is the agricultural industry. But when I'm not on location, I also love being in my studio creating food photography from what those agricultural producers have created. So today, what I'm going to do is I'm going to invite you into my studio to see how I create those images. So come on, enjoy the ride, and we'll see where we're going. Moving right into the planning stage, the first step is to do some brainstorming and research. Pre-visualizing and sketching is a key element to create what you want. Look at lighting references, visual references, and build out a mood board and tone board for the shoot. Once you have your plan in place, work on pulling the props that you have. Utilize the references, pull hard surfaces, soft materials like napkins, pull your plates, your vessels, and your cutlery to fit within your concept. Another good idea is to make sure that you have everything on hand that you need for the shoot. This will not only make it go faster, but smoother as well. Knowing from my visual reference, I want to shoot overhead, so I'm going to be using the GFX 100 with the 63mm GF lens. Alternatively, you could use an X-T3 with the 23mm lens. Now, shooting overhead, we're going to tilt it 90 degrees down. Keeping your camera still overhead is very important, so I'm going to show you two different tripods. This tripod is actually a center reverse column, which you can actually reverse the center column, lock it in, and then mount your camera underneath to actually shoot down. The other typical type of tripod is a cantilever tripod. This one, you take the column and you actually cantilever it over and extend the column out. Very, very important on the cantilever tripods that you actually put a sandbag on the back of it to keep everything nice and secure. Now that we have our camera and support system set up, we can move on to setting up the lighting. Here I'll be using a one light setup that will match window light. I'll be using a Profoto D2 with a 60-inch shoot-through umbrella to the back of the set, almost in line with the background. This will give us a soft light that I'm looking for in the shot. Now that we have our camera and lights all set, let's start building out the actual shot we're going to take. It's best to place everything you want without the food in the set to make sure you get it where you want before you place the food down. The one thing that I always like to do is use a color checker chart, take a picture of it, and then we can take the white balance from that. It's a really good key reference chart to make sure the colors are accurate. Once you have everything there, it's time to start cooking. Once the food is placed in its final spot, you'll want to do your final tweaks and take some test shots. Review and adjust until you have the shot that you want. One thing I like to do before I tear down is to try something different. Here I'm switching to a harder light and using glasses to model that light to give me a different look and feel. And I might like it better.
Thank you for taking your time to watch this video, and I hope you enjoyed seeing a little bit more about how I work in my studio. If you have any questions, feel free to DM me on Instagram at John Bielaski.